5th. That's the end of summer. Wrap
Yeah.
it up. Okay, got a top 10 this week. And it's top 10 first-person shooter multiplayer maps. But we'll accept third-person shooters as well if you want to throw that in there. So, hey, viewers, if you have any maps that you are very fond of growing up or even right now, call us later. Skype, Mega Scorcher TV. Think about it. All right. So I'm just going to throw off my honorable mentions really quick because I have a lot. So DE Dust for Counter-Strike, of course. De facto map right there. I think everybody's... Even if you haven't played that game, you know what the fuck that map is. DM Deck 16-2 for Unreal Tournament. That's hard to explain. There's like multiple levels on the map. There's some ramps that go between them. The bottom floor does not have ramps, so it's a teleporter that goes back up. It's a pretty sweet map. One of my favorite Unreal Tournament maps. Doom, the first map. That was the fun thing about Doom is that there's a couple of deathmatch only maps, but all the maps from the single player were playable in multiplayer, and that's the first level, so I'm including it, damn it. Unreal Championship had a map called DM Oceanic in it, and it was pretty sweet. And another one called Asbestos. That was my favorite map in Championship. That's the Xbox game, in case you don't know. It was really sweet, actually, for a Unreal game on the console, man. It was awesome. Halo 3, a little map called Guardian, was a lot of fun. I'm kind of forgetting which one that is, so I'm just going to look up images really quick. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember. So it's the one where there's a circle in the middle and there's two levels and there's grass. It's grassy. That map was fun. It had a Hammer of Dawn in the middle.
Yep.
Not Hammer of Dawn, just a hammer.
Oh, the hammer.
Just a hammer.
Anyway, yeah.
Killzone 2, Radic Academy. That's the level where there was a building in the middle and you could break glass. That looked pretty sweet and stuff. I only remember 2 Killzone 2 maps. That's one of them. And then another one where there was a ditch in the middle and you could climb out of it. And then you had Radic Academy was pretty cool. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Crash. That's the level with the helicopter in the middle. I think everybody knows that map, so don't need to say anything about it. Halo 2 Midship. I played a lot of Halo 2, so yeah, I'm going to include Halo maps on this. Who knew? But that's the one with the sword at the bridge in the middle that balances, which is pretty cool. And it was a good map to play one-on-one on. And then Zanzibar was the one with the big wheel in the middle that rotated. And Gears of War Gridlock. That's the map with the bell tower in the middle. And I think it was a church. But yeah, it had a bell and the rocket launcher was in the building beside it and a bunch of broken cars on the road. It's a really fun balanced map, which is what I like about Gears because they're all pretty asymmetrical. I don't really think you have a lot of an advantage starting on either side on any Gears of War map. And Bad Company 2, I could only think of one map, and that's the snow map. It's called Port Valdez. It was a fun map to play on any mode. But Rush in Bad Company 2 was just a lot of fun, and that's something that's not fun in Battlefield 3. Fucking Rush sucks in Battlefield 3. But there you go. That's my honorable mentions.
My honorable mentions. Now, some of these are not exactly just a single map. It's more of, Dead Air for Left 4 Dead. It's actually a full campaign. I just picked that out for an honorable mention. Vacant from Modern Warfare. I don't remember which one that is exactly. I think it's the one there's a building in the center. Well, most of it's actually within an actual building. I remember there's a hangar in there that everyone kind of clumped up and you could just throw a grenade and kill half a dozen people quite easily. So that was a lot of fun. The Pit from Halo 3. Again, Hard Rain from Left 4 Dead 2, which was kind of fun because you went through it and then as you came back there was a massive storm, so there was a huge flood, so everything's the same but flooded out. It's kind of fun. And then Karg Island from Battlefield 3, if I pronounced that correct.
That's fine. That's good. Karg. Some word.
Yeah. Karg Island from Battlefield 3 would be my last one.
Karg Island. I'm trying to remember which one that is.
We played it a fuck ton. It's the one that has the ABCD. You
Oh, okay.
start like the Russians start over on the one side. That then you
Yeah.
go to D, which is that little
There's the
building,
warehouse. D is the
and
warehouse,
then
and
the
A
U.S. starts on
is
the other side. Then goes to A, which is the gas station.
yeah. Okay, yeah. That's the one that we came back on. That was crazy.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, we were back like 250 points, and then came back and won by like 14 or
That was
something like
that was
that.
ridiculous. That was awesome. I just thought of one really quick. You were talking about all the Left 4 Dead shit. No, it's not Left 4 Dead because fuck Left 4 Dead. But Team Fortress 2, Two Forts. That's another asymmetrical map that was a lot of fun and pretty balanced. I thought. Yeah.
I didn't really play enough of that.
I played it a lot when it first released, and since it's gone free to play, I tried to play it. No, people are suck. God, I hate it.
Like I typically like the not the deathmatch ones. You're pushing the cart. Those ones seem to be.
I forget what it's called, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Gold Rush or something like that.
Yes, it is Gold Rush. Rush. Yes. All right. So
Those are. I have no fucking clue what maps. They were custom maps from what I remember playing, so it's kind of hard to.
So, all right,
one
let's start
out.
off the top 10 here. My number 10 is from Rainbow Six Vegas, and it's called Calypso Casino, and it's the one where you start on the rooftop, and this was one of the best maps to play Terrorist Hunt on, which was a co-op mode, but it was also a very fun match to just play deathmatch.
This looks like shit. What system is this?
This is an Xbox 360 game, man.
Yeah, I know it's. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
it's a
it-
360 game.
it looked
but,
good
like,
for
it
the
looks like it's
time.
the Wii or
Oh
something.
no, it looked good for the time, but holy shit, no! But go play that game again.
Yeah, it's like
The faces and
relative
shit.
to Battlefield 3, man. Holy shit.
It's yeah, no, it's really old and it yeah. So this you started off on the roof and then you could rappel in or use the stairs. Rappelling was just so badass. Did not expect it. But then you got to fight in a fucking casino and you could shoot the slot machines and it was just a really fun map. So I don't have much else to say except that. But good times. One of the best games this generation. Definitely one of the best earlier games on the 360.
Mm.
Yeah, all right, that's it.
So my number 10 is Strike from Modern Warfare. I remember looking through all this shit and making sure it was the right map, but I don't remember which one Strike is offhand. I do believe it was a city
I am gonna look it up.
map. But I remember it being a lot of fun when we played it way back in the day. Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of torn up streets and you can go in buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a Modern Warfare map.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, is this? Oh no. I'm thinking about the helicopter one. Never mind. Yeah. All right. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. My number 9 is from Battlefield 3. I only have one Battlefield 3 map on this. It's crazy. It's crazy because I played that game a lot. But easily the best one. This is the only map that playing Rush on is kind of all right. All the maps suck with Rush, but this one's good. And it's the Mavand Peak, the Mavand Peak, the one with the mountain that you jump off of.
This is the only one that you actually have on your list.
Yes.
I'm very surprised about that.
No, because I love playing Battlefield 3 and I love all the maps, but like none of them are that memorable to me. Maybe in 5 years I'll be like, oh man, I remember that map and holy shit.
I'm pretty sure I got one that you'd be like, oh shit, I can't.
No,
But-
because
No.
I went back and played.
I'm surprised. Like I understand maybe only having one map, but it's that this map is.
I don't know, man. I just thought that it was really.
I know
awesome.
which map this is, and I didn't think this was. This is the one you jump off the cliff on, right?
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And playing Rush on it, like that corridor is shit to deal with, but a lot of action in there, anyways. But yeah, that's my number 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 9, you actually already mentioned. It's Guardian from Halo 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just grabbing that hammer and just smashing the living shit out of people. I remember that being actually fun.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the only fun thing I can think of. Halo.
No, I liked how that map was separated. You had the one side where you could go up on a
But there
second
was the
story.
high and the low, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
there
yeah.
was like the middle room, like middle height room that was off to the side, and then you had the big circle in the center.
Yeah, well, and
Yeah,
there's
it,
one.
it
There was
was.
one off to the side where you could go up another level and jump off it in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good map. Good map. I wish I had video of it, but oh well. All right, my number 8. My number 8. It's from GoldenEye, and the only map from GoldenEye we're fucking mentioning, Facility.
What?
Yeah, Facility was awesome.
Fuck that.
Facility was
The
awesome.
only no way in hell. And first of all, you're showing single player.
Yeah, but because I tried to look up multiplayer, it's the same map. But this video shows off the map really well, so that's why I picked this video.
This is not the only map from GoldenEye that's worth talking about.
It is. It is.
No.
There's only the other one that I can think of, which is the dam. Is that the other one where you're? Is that why you're pissed?
No.
No. Okay.
The maps I'm talking about weren't even single player maps.
No.
They're on my list, so we'll get to them when I get there. But
Okay. All right. Okay. But no, this map was the one that I remember the most, playing with friends all the time, and sticking C4s in the bathroom, and then people go into the bathroom and then bloom, blowing up. That's pretty funny. Or when they paused and you threw C4 on them.
C4. You mean the proximity mines or the?
The ones where you blew up with the watch, whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. It's not proximity because you detonate them.
Well, there was proximity and then time. I don't remember.
No, there's mines that you drop and they stick to walls and then you detonate.
Yeah,
them with
well,
your
the
watch.
proximity mines and the time mine, or maybe they're not time. Maybe they are.
Yeah, you detonate them with your watch. So, anyways, I don't know. It's a good map, and this actually looks way better than I remembered it. Like the animations when people die and stuff, it still looks fine. It still looks okay. All right, that's my
Souls
number
are
8.
shit. That's
Oh yeah.
my number 8 is again going way the fuck back. From Duke Nukem 3D, LA Meltdown, which was the first map, the 1-1. Pretty much the only map we actually played on our 56K modem. It was just stupid. You get the jump pack, you get the fucking rocket launch, the BFG, and then just give her until you don't have any ammo left, and then you run like a motherfucker to try to get it before the other guy does.
Was Duke Nukem 64? That was its own thing, right? Oh no, it was 3D. Okay, all right then. Yeah.
There is 2 of them on the 64. There was Manhattan and then Duke Nukem 3D 64.
It was just 64 and it was 3D. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, that map was good. There's another map now that I'm forgetting. Highland. There's an outdoor map that was pretty good too. I don't. That was daytime. No, this is the roof one. Nope. All right. Anyways, yeah. I've never played Duke Nukem multiplayer on the PC, but that 64 game was okay.
I never played it on the 64 because those controls had to have sucked.
Well, you just lived with it back then, really. 'Cause you didn't know any better. Halo wasn't out yet. That's what was going on.
That's why you played PC.
Yeah, that is why I played PC. Imagine playing Unreal on the 64 back then. That was terrible. All right. My number 7 is from Halo 2. And it's called Lockout. And this map is very similar to Guardian, now that I think about it. Because it has that centerpiece and you can go on the bottom and the sword is in there. Or was it in there? No, I think the sword was underneath one of the buildings, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, very similar. Except for 3 things off to the side, there's 4. There's that middle part. There's 2 levels, and this was a good map to play every man for himself on, which was one of my favorite modes to play in Call of Duty, in Halo. And yeah, there's the elevator thing off to the side. Good map. That's all I remember about it. And I played Halo 2 a lot, so for this one to be the one that I remember, because I remember all of them, but this is the one that I really loved. So there you go. It's my number 7. Yeah, 7.
Okay. My number 7 is from Left 4 Dead 2. Dark Carnival. You got to run on a fucking roller coaster. That was pretty fun. And then you have fucking infected chasing you, and you get typically a tank right near the end, and you have to kill the tank while running on a fucking roller coaster, and it's a lot of fun. And you also get to go through the temple of, or the, not the temple, sorry, the tunnel of love, or whatever the fuck their name was for it. It's funny and fun, and it's Left 4 Dead, so there's a whole shit ton of zombies running after you.
Yeah. Imagine if they made that game free to play like Team Fortress. That'd be good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would play it.
You could, if you buy 2, you get 1 free.
Oh, all right.
Because you get all the maps in 2
Oh, okay.
from 1
And
with
it's-
all that,
It's just a multiplayer
with all the new
game,
shit
really.
in it. So it's all the maps and everything, and then you get community maps and all sorts of shit.
Mhm.
But
All right.
that's on PC, anyways. I don't know about the systems.
So my number 6 is technically from Battlefield 2, but you could include it in 3.2 if you want as well. But so it's DLC in 3. It's Strike at Karkand. This map was badass.
Okay, this makes more sense.
Yeah.
But I guess you are correct that it is BF2 map opposed to.
You can put it in any game you want or whatever.
Yeah.
It just it looks better in 3, so I just
Yeah.
decided to pick this footage. Yeah, it was really fun. And destroying, like, I just wish that the destroying buildings thing would be cooler in 3, because it was super badass in Bad Company 2, and I don't know, in 3 it was harder. It didn't feel as satisfying.
Yeah, well, I think they gimped it a little bit because they wanted higher frame rates or something, or more people in it, or
Yeah, so hopefully that's a problem solved with 4. And
yeah.
from what we've seen of 4 so far, it does look like
We'll just see on how that skyscraper falls, if it's actually proper or not.
Mhm,
Like,
like
if that shit,
scripted.
if there's debris all over the street, dude, that'd be so fucking awesome.
so. Kick-ass map. That's all I can say about it.
Yeah, no, this is a good map. My number 6 is another Battlefield 3 map, Caspian Border, which is the one with that big fucking antenna satellite thing that comes dropping down at the end of the map. We typically played it on tickets
Conquest.
for the
Conquest.
points. Conquest, yeah. Just a whole bunch of fun running between points and screaming and yelling, and
Yeah, it's one of my favorite jet maps.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also get helicopters and jets and tanks and all sorts of shit. There's some weird balancing stuff if one team could get into a certain position, but it
I
was
saw
still fun.
I saw a dude get killed by that tower once.
Nice.
That was good stuff. Yeah, that is a good map. It would have been in my honorable mention. Well, no, that's the thing. I looked at all those maps yesterday. I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure I don't forget any Battlefield 3 shit. So I actually like loaded up my PS3 and looked at them. I'm like, they're all okay. They're not my favorite maps. All right, my number 5 is from Gears of War, the first one, because fuck all the other Gears of Wars in terms of multiplayer. This is Mansion, and a lot of the maps from the first game are actually in other Gears of War games too. So, again, another asymmetrical map done by Epic, and Epic really, they made some of my favorite maps of all time, and this map was just badass. You got to go in a mansion, but also fight outside, and it was raining, and it looked like, when this game came out, holy shit. Mind blown at how good this looked. The rain and the wetness on the ground and everything, like, holy shit. This was a good looking game. Was it monochrome or whatever? Yeah, sure. It was. It was not very colorful.
Monochromatic. 'Cause
Yes.
it's all dark colored. Color.
I did not mind. Whatever. It fit with the game. What did you want them
Yeah.
to be? Super colorful and rainbow colored? Like, fuck off. It's Gears of War.
Well, it's war. It's supposed to be dirty.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be dark and gruesome.
Exactly. Like, what are they? What are the cogs gonna wear? Like, pink colored armor? Like, come on. Anyways, so yeah, there you go. That's my number 5, Mansion.
Okay. My number 5 is again from the Left 4 Dead series. It is the finale of No Mercy, which is the top of the hospital, so you're on the actual fucking roof of the hospital. Whenever I played Left 4 Dead, it was always in versus mode. So at the very end, that they had to call in for a radio to get a helicopter to come pick them up. Well, typically at some point in time, you got to become a tank if you're one of the infected. And just fucking aiming down and hitting their feet and making them flying off the building and down and hit the fucking bottom. So satisfying. So fucking satisfying when you could take out 3 guys on one team and the other guy's just left there to die of a horrible, horrible death by 40,000 infected zombies running at him. Good times. Good times.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could agree with you. There's only one map from Left 4 Dead that I can remember. Because that's the only... I only played the first one. And it's the one with the house with the ladders on the side and it's like in a forest.
Okay, that would be the finale of Dead Harvest or Blood Harvest. Blood Harvest.
Oh, and the one in the streets with the cars. And then you...
That'd be, I think, the very first.
And the parking
No, I've seen
garage. Yeah.
Oh, parking garage. Okay, no, so that'd be Dead Air.
Yeah. Whatever I played of that game, I liked it, but I don't know. Yeah, like I said, free to play.
Versus is where all the fun I had was at. Like I don't even know if I actually ever played. I guess I did play with Curb some just single player or the campaign co-op shit, and it was stupid because Curb sucked. And we played with some other people actually as well. But
yeah, probably gun run and shit. There's a lot of people playing it back then.
But yeah, the Versus was so much fun. Being a fucking zombie and fucking killing the survivors was so much fun. Just so like I have like 300 hours into those 2 games. So
you brought up a bunch of Call of Duty already. It's my turn, I suppose. So this is from Modern Warfare. It is Overgrown. And this is the map where there was the farmhouse on the side and the ditch in the middle, and then
this almost made an honorable mention for me.
I just like the variety in this map, and I don't know what to say about it except that like it was just a lot of fun. You could play this map in a bunch of different ways. If you were a run and gunner type of guy, you could definitely do this in this map. If you were a sniper guy that would just lay down, you could definitely do that too. Yeah, there's just so much variety. There's a big open grassy area next to the farm, the big ditch in the middle, so you could look out the window and easily aim down that entire thing really easily. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Modern Warfare, man. I could almost put all those maps on my list because I played this a lot and I really liked everything. Which is something that pisses me off about the Call of Duty culture now. Is you get to Black Ops 2 and everybody wants to play fucking Nuketown. Oh, Nuketown's on the fucking vote. Let's fucking vote it every time. Fuck you. Fuck, man. Because there's good maps in Black Ops, but every time that one comes up, that one in the cruise ship, picking those 2 maps all the time pisses me off. Anyways, yeah, there you go. Overgrown. That's my number 4.
Okay, to go with my argument from before of the GoldenEye 64, Temple.
Okay.
A much better map than Complex. Grenade launcher on this map, so horribly overpowered. You can get like 3 or 4 bounce, like just because it's 64. Everyone like it was screen hacking, like you like you just see where they are, shoot at the right time, grenade pops down right in their face, just blows up. They die. They freak out, throw the controller, and go ape shit. Just so many fucking fights.
That was another reason I didn't want to get the multiplayer footage because it would just be little squares on the screen.
Yeah. Like it. Yeah. Like Temple was just a lot of fun. It was Egyptian theme, I guess. There was an opening in the floor on the main area, and you could drop down, and then there's a main ramp that coming up that then split off. There was then 2 sides. I don't know. Google it. It's
I guess it was
pretty basic and simple.
I guess it was supposed to be like a moat or something. That like the drop down place?
No, it would
No.
have been like a place to bury people.
Okay, sure.
Well, it was an Egyptian pyramid, so
I know.
yeah. So Temple from GoldenEye 64.
All right. My number 3 is from Unreal Tournament, and I'm not huge into Capture the Flag, but this was definitely a map where I wanted to play Capture the Flag all the time. It was an okay deathmatch map, but Capture the Flag. This is what that map was meant for, and it's facing worlds. It's the one where you're in space and you can see Earth, and there's 2 castles facing each other. And you just got to go up there or down there and get the flag and come back. And it was really hard because
It's so fucking open.
it
Like,
is
that's
open,
insane.
and people could snipe you all the time. And that's the thing, though. But they were so close to each other. So, like, you could run and then get the flag in literally 10 to 15 seconds, and then you'd have the flag already. Yeah, that's the thing. You just had to get somebody to defend your ass when you got them, and that was the whole fun of this game. Was yes, it's a super fast paced game and shit, but you also had to strategize. So it was a good idea to have your friends around to play this, and so that was the Unreal Tournament Unreal Tournament version, and then this is from 2K4. It just looks better. It's the same map. So there you go. That's my number 3. Only Capture the Flag map that I really liked.
Yeah. Okay, again from Battlefield 3. Sign Crossing or
Yeah.
Crossing.
SEINE.
NE,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't. English sucks.
Well,
don't
I don't
know.
think it's English, so
Oh,
pretty sure it's a French map.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's in Paris. There you go.
Yeah. So just that center area where you had the 3 access points into.
This map was
like,
fucking just so much action. There's so
Yeah.
many action points in this
so
map.
much craziness and so much shit could happen because there were so many good angles that yes, if people were pushing on one, everyone would focus there, but you can come in behind them and knife a couple of guys and throw a grenade down the stairs and take like cover in that metal box or whatever. Like there was just so many places you could go, and you could even be upstairs killing people from above and shit. Like it was just so many vantage points, and like it wasn't, if you camped you would die quite quickly.
Unless you knew how to do it. You could camp and move and camp and move and camp and move.
Well, but if you're camping, well, yeah, then you're moving. You're not directly camping. You're not sitting there with a sniper rifle camping like you would in COD or something like that.
Yeah, it's not a very snipe friendly map.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
There were a couple of tanks in there, so that could always make things just go completely sideways.
Oh, yeah. Especially with the flag in the alley.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting point if 2 tanks met up and a bunch of people
Yeah.
were there. People would die.
Yeah.
sure.
People did die. So yeah, that was my number 3. Good map.
It is a good map. Let me see if I can get video of it really quick. Here, I got it. I just got to fast forward. There you go. So that's the map he was talking about. Yeah, it is most definitely in France. Oh, geez. Oh, it's not this one. This is the DLC one. Oh, is it?
This looks about right.
Yeah. It is. It is. Okay. There's just
that
another.
guy just died
There's
fast.
there's a DLC map that looks a lot like this one too. I forget what it's called, but same basic idea. It's a little bit smaller actually, but yeah.
No, this is it.
Yeah. For sure. Fun map. Definitely. Battlefield 3 has a lot of fun maps. I don't think there's any maps in Battlefield that I actively hate. Like
Operation Metro, I didn't particularly like.
yeah, I suppose.
That, like, not to say like I would not play it, but
The thing about Metro is that it's kind of like my Nuketown of Battlefield 3. I will
Yeah.
play it, but I don't exactly enjoy it.
yeah.
And it really depends on which mode as well.
Well,
Actually,
yeah.
they all suck. They
Well,
all
we
suck
typically
because
play Conquest, so I'm kind of just
they all suck though, to be honest. Because when you play Rush, the first part is really easy to get through. Then you get to the underground and it's fucking
Yeah, and then
impossible.
once you actually get to the underground, you're fucking
Yeah.
choked like a motherfucker.
And
Yeah.
it's the same thing when you play Conquest. The middle flag, if you don't have it, man, you're fucked. You have to get it, and if you can't get it, then that's it. Game over. All right. My number 2 is... Let me get the video. It's an obvious one. It's from Battlefield fame. It's in all of them. Wake Island. Specifically from 1943. I had a blast playing 1943. Definitely one of my favorite $10 or it was $15.
Yeah.
One of my favorite discounted games of this generation.
It wasn't like a full game.
Yeah.
Discounted, but
Let's just call it a downloadable game.
yeah.
Yeah, I played this a lot, and there was only 3 maps in it, so you kind of had to like the maps. Because if you didn't,
Wake Island, I didn't really like Wake Island that much in Battlefield 3.
yeah.
Like I had some issues, mainly because people, for some fucking reason on that map, no one played as a team. I don't think it was so much the map's fault; it was just stupid people.
And well, hey, that's one of the shitty things about Battlefield 3.
Oh yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of shitty people playing that game. And it's just like this is so easy to understand. Like, why do you got to make it complicated? Just come on, let's play
Take
together.
a
and
point,
win.
hold it for a bit, run to the next point, hold it for a bit. If you're playing Rush or something like that, then I guess there's slightly different. But yeah, everyone thought they were playing deathmatch,
Yeah, exactly.
but
They were playing
and
like
they
it was
still
Call
suck.
of
There
Duty.
would be people like with fucking 8 and 22 that are trying to camp. Like they know where you are. Stop doing it. That's the hint.
I wonder
the COD
if
players.
I wonder if 4 is gonna what maps they're gonna bring back, because they're gonna bring back something. There's no way that they're gonna not do that, because they do it every time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wake Island will make an appearance. It has to. It's been in everything else.
Except for Bad Company, but that's not really Battlefield, I suppose. All right, so but that's my number 2. I think I liked all these maps on 43, anyways. So, my least favorite one was the Japanese one, which I'm forgetting the name of it. But the other one was just like another island. Anyways, I forget the names. That's my number 2, Wake Island.
My number 2 is Dust 2 from CS. Pretty much the only CS 1.6 map I remember. Posted Dust and Dust 2, of course.
It was Office in 1.6.
Sorry?
Was Office in 1.6?
Yes, but
Okay, so-
I Office, I believe, was a hostage map.
Yeah.
Didn't really play up much in the hostage maps. It was
Yeah.
typically the plant sites. Yeah, just everyone must know what this map is. So it's I don't know if it really needs much explanation.
Yeah, you if you don't know either of the Dusts, then I don't know.
Yeah,
Obviously, that you've never seen first-person shooter anywhere.
pretty much. So yeah,
All right.
fun map.
I have no idea what your number 1 is. No idea. Because is it a Halo map?
No.
No. Okay. Well, my number 1's a Halo map. And
A
this
Halo
is
2 map, I'm assuming.
well, it's in everything. That's the thing. It's
one of those ones.
Yeah, it's a Blood Gulch. It was called Coagulation in 2. I forget what it's called in the other ones, but it has something to do with blood. It's always something blood related, like coagulation. Yeah, this is the map that was in Red versus Blue, and the 2 base one with the big wide open space in the middle.
Okay, yeah.
This map was great.
I remember this in 3. I don't
Yeah, it was
remember
definitely
exactly
in
what
3.
it's called.
I don't remember either, but this map really, you could play any game mode in it, and it was fun. You could play capture the flag. You had the bases and the big wide open spot in the middle, so it was easy to get the flag, but hard to come back with it. Really, you could play Big Team Slayer, which I think is 24 players. Anyways, whatever. You can play anything on this map, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of banshee action going on, and a lot of ghosts zooming
Yeah.
past you and shit, and warthogs. And there was actually a halo in this level. You could see it wrap around the top. It was just a lot of fun, man, and a map I'm never gonna forget, and a map that they're probably gonna use again in the future. This wasn't in 4 though, interestingly enough. So, yeah, man, Coagulation. That's my number 1. I'm gonna go find out what it was called in 3.
My number 1 from GoldenEye 64.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Complex. Proximity mines in this map were stupid. So stupid. Killed so many guys. The worst thing about this map is that, yeah, of course you could screen cheat. But didn't really matter. It was still a shit ton of fun. Still ended up beating the crap out of my friends many, many times. Just a lot of... This was probably like the first competitive game I played. It wasn't so much like as in online competitive, but just like local competitive with friends and whatnot. It just kind of started the whole multiplayer thing for me, as in like hardcore wise. Just fun. It's pretty simple level. I think it was like 3 boxes essentially with corridors leading between, and then there's a first and second level with ramps leading up to them. Pretty simple, but still a hell of a lot of fun.
Yep, I remember that map. But again, the library / whatever the hell that place was.
The Complex is what you picked.
Was it Complex?
You picked Complex.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then yes. Yeah, that map.
No.
It's just called different in single player.
Well, yeah. In multiplayer, they split it into like 4 different maps.
Yeah, alright. So, really quickly, Halo 3 actually was Valhalla, which was Blood Gulch, but it was loosely based on it. It was different. The middle was different, but it still had the same basic idea of 2 bases being at one side of the map, and
Yeah.
yeah, and then it was in Halo Reach, is what that map was on. It was called Hemorrhage. So there you go. Hey, call in if you got any opinions on maps, multiplayer maps. Yeah, like in my head, I had like 1 million maps, but then I was like, oh man, I guess I didn't play that many first-person shooters, or first-person shooters that I really remember.
Yeah, no, it just made me realize that, yeah, there's probably only about a half dozen first-person shooters I've really played.
Because I played a lot of Far Cry Instincts on the original Xbox, which was like kind of a sequel to the Far Cry, but not really. It was like a different story, and he became an animal and shit. But I love that game on multiplayer. But I looked at all the maps. I'm like, pretty standard maps.